Good morning! So I am on my way to get my labs drawn. We're gonna see where my hormone levels are starting, and then we'll just wait for the results, and then hopefully they are looking better than what they were when I first got my labs drawn last year. But if not, then we know that the metformin is probably not working. But I'm pretty hopeful that it'll go good, and I'm just hoping that this year we will get pregnant. So I just got my blood work done. I'm glad it's over. I'm such a baby when it comes to needles, and if we get to a point where we have to do IUIs, I'm going to be freaking out because I hate shots. The tech was really helpful. I had a lot of questions about like the different hormones that she was checking. They were checking my insulin, they were checking my LH, checking my thyroid. They were checking pretty much everything that has to do with PCOS, and wanting to see like what is actually causing it and how imbalanced my hormones are. It was really helpful to have her answer all of my questions. I didn't really understand how insulin affects the PCOS, and I still kind of am a little fuzzy on it, but she said I should get my results by Monday. So I'm looking forward to that, and I will just keep you guys updated. Until then, good morning! Today is March 18th, which is Friday. I got a call yesterday from my new OB, and they wanted me to come in today to go over some lab results. It was last minute, so of course the first thing in my mind is something's wrong. Oh my gosh, I'm probably dying. And then everyone else is like, oh my gosh, you're probably pregnant. So then I'm like, well, maybe I'm pregnant. So then I tried, testing this morning, and it was negative. So then my automatic thought again was, oh my gosh, I'm dying. But obviously that's unrealistic, but I'm kind of nervous. I've been anxious about it since yesterday. I don't know why they want me to come in and go over those lab results. I got them done last Friday, so about a week ago, and they told me that I would get them by Monday, and then I waited until Wednesday and still hadn't heard from them. So then I called on Wednesday, and they said they'd call me back, and then they didn't. And then I called them on Thursday, and they said, we'd like for you to come in and sit down with the nurse practitioner, or since the doctor is out of the office until next week. And then I said okay, then I scheduled, and now I'm going. I'm heading in there right now, right before work. I'm just not ready for bad news again, and I'm just discouraged as well that the pregnancy test was negative. But on the upside, I have been spotting, which, that's a sign, right? I mean, it's been very light. It's been, it started on the 12th, and then, well, it wasn't even there. Like, I thought maybe I was spotting on the 12th, and then I just kind of let it go, and I didn't see anything. And then yesterday and the day before that, I was spotting, but it wasn't a lot, or by any means. So I just kind of, I don't know if that's like a good thing. Maybe it is a good thing, because maybe that's a sign that the metformin is working. So then that's exciting, because then that means that, hey, we could get pregnant really soon, because that means that we would be I would be ovulating. So either way, today's a good day. Like, whether I found out that I was pregnant or whether I get my period within the next couple days, I'm just really hopeful. I'm really hopeful that I will get my period, and that the metformin is working, and that Jacob and I will hopefully soon be expecting. I just wanted to update you guys on just the appointment from yesterday with
the appointment yesterday with the nurse practitioner, it went really well. She basically just wanted to go over my lab results and basically tell me the exact same thing that I already knew, which is that we have significant PCOS, or I do obviously. She said that my androgens, which are my male hormone or testosterone, is extremely high. She said my insulin levels looked fine, but that I'm pretty high risk for having diabetes in the future or possibly getting gestational diabetes when we get pregnant. She also said that my cats are being pretty crazy. Hey, you two! What are you doing? What are you two doing? Tell them what you're doing. Tell them how mean you are to Charlie and how much you pick on her. So, basically, she said that my LH hormones and my FSH hormones, they should normally be pretty close together. If it's anywhere from if the LH is anywhere from 2 to 3 times higher than the FSH, which is like the luteal hormone, which basically tells you that you're ovulating. The FSH is the follicle stimulating hormone. So if the FSH is lower by 2 or 3 times, then obviously she was saying that that is pretty significant. And right now my LH is 6 and my FSH is 2. So she said it's pretty much 3 times higher. So the labs back up that I do have PCOS with the ultrasounds as well, obviously, which you guys saw in the first video with the specialist. If you haven't seen it, I'll link that down below. So pretty much she just kind of went over my risks again, saying with the diabetes possibly in the future, just watching what I eat, and then gestational diabetes, basically diabetes while you get pregnant, and then pretty much again telling me that we're pretty high risk for miscarriage, which really is discouraging, but I'm pretty hopeful that we have the right doctors, so I'm not too concerned about that right now, and I'm not going to stress about something that's not even happening at the moment. So as of right now, I'm just excited. And the other good news is that I got my period yesterday. Woohoo! So I know that seems kind of silly to be excited about, but for those of you who've been following, you know that I had to jumpstart my period with Provera. So the first 6 months though, we were coming off of the birth control, so they just thought that my body would regulate itself. But then after 6 months of trying and not being on anything, they had us, they gave us Provera to jumpstart the period, and then that's what they had been doing ever since June of last year, except for that 1 month when I got it on my own. But this period is the first one that I've gotten this whole year. I got it on New Year's Eve after they had jump started it and did the last round of Clomid, but since then I've not had it. And so being on the metformin, I've only been on it for 1 month and I'm already getting my period. So that's good news, right? I mean, that's gotta be a telltale sign that it's working, at least I think it is. And my labs were drawn at the end of last week, so who knows what has changed or if anything has changed. All I know is that I have my period and I'm excited about it, even though I'm having really bad stomach pain, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I have a friend at work who has got her period as well, and she's just walking around groaning and moaning, and I told her I was gonna say something, but she's just not happy about having it, and then I'm sitting there like, yes, I have mine and I'm so excited and this is great news, and she just rolls her eyes at me, but that's okay. I love you, Brittany. So anyway, that is my update. I will be heading over to the baby shower here now, and Jacob, when he gets home, will work probably on the rest of the house for my family because they're coming over. Tonight, my mom and her wife are coming over, and then tomorrow, my aunts, my cousin, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, and my mother-in-law's boyfriend are all coming over, and we're just gonna have an early Easter. So we have a lot to get done before then, so we'll see you soon. Bye.